Two dumb boy walks the street, shades on face, no one can beat. Grace line buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat tomboy never slow, Graceline pal, let's start the show. Kick up direct, wreck the norm, together they create a storm. The white nails sharp like razor's edge, in ties they break the pledge. Draw in dreams on every wall, in the city they stand tall. Whispers in the urban night, rebels glow in the street light. With the force they roam free, this is where they choose to be. Trench coat tomboy walks the street, shades on face no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat tomboy never slow, Graceline pal, let's start the show. Kick up direct, wreck the norm, together they create a storm. White nails sharp like razor's edge, intense eyes, they break the pledge. Drawing dreams on every wall, in this city they create a storm. Trench coat tomboy walks the street, shades on face no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Boy walks the street, shades on face no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly.
Sylvia, say hello to the stream.
She looks directly at the camera and grins. Hey yo gang members, Punk Diva reporting for duty. Get ready for a wild stream, cause we got a woke game to destroy.
That was pretty good. Pretty good. But I don't like the way you did like passive stuff. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fix that. Welcome to DEI-Fri, where we play really shitty woke games. And we return to this miserable fucking thing. Hey, this'll work better.
Hello, you freaking twits! Get ready, cause the Punk Diva is taking the stage.
Tell them what we're playing today.
It's DEI Friday, baby! We gotta show those woke games who's boss. Now, today's target is none other than Alan Wake 2. Grab your popcorn and buckle up, it's gonna be a trash fest.
My VTuber model's fucking up, I think. Hang on. I need to adjust the light.
Oh no, Vatic, you gotta fix your model. You can't let the twits see you looking all glitchy. And I don't want to stare at your messed up ass for the whole stream.
That's better. Anyways, I remember last week that, that is not better. Hang on. That's still awful.
She groans exasperated. Oh, come on, Vatic. It's still bad? What the hell is going on with your model?
I'm working on it.
Work faster, Vatic. We're supposed to be streaming soon.
We're streaming right now.
She facepalms and sighs. I know, but your model needs to be perfect for the stream. We can't have you looking like a broken mess while we're slamming on this trash game.
Anyway, back to what I was gonna say. I remember last week that there's that part where like everyone dies in the morgue area, and then the cops burst through the door, and then the body like falls like right to their feet, and they say something along the lines of, "Is everyone okay?" That was like one of the dumbest things I ever heard in any of these games. But I forgot that it's hard to surpass Dustborn when they have that tire and they tell Theo to go bring this tire from here to there, and he doesn't even, it's on its flat side. He doesn't even flip it over and roll it. They don't roll the tire, they just drag it. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
She snorts and laughs. Oh man, that was so stupid. I remember that. They're supposed to be in a life or death situation, but they're acting like they're on a freaking picnic. And the way that guy just drags the tire instead of rolling it is just mind-bogglingly dumb. I can't even believe someone wrote that crap.
Oh yeah, I learned I have costumes, so I put on costumes. They're all really, really bad. They're boring. She's even clipping through a costume. They couldn't even fix that? What? You make a special costume and you don't even fix the clipping? Jesus Christ.
Sylvia is laughing. Oh my god, Vatic. Your model's all messed up again. Why does your special costume have clipping? And the costumes are all boring? What kind of BS is that? Can't they even put in a little effort to make you look good?
I don't know, they put something in this game. I don't think it's effort, though.
She lets out a laugh, shaking her head. No effort, that shows. It's like they just slapped together this game without any care or attention. And you're stuck with a buggy-ass VTuber model to suffer through it all.
No, I fixed the VTuber model. We're free of it. So, last time we went into the witch's hut, which was a save point. And now I don't know where to go. Oh, the sign.
She leans forward, peering at the screen.
The
okay,
sign.
so we're in the witch's hut, but you don't know where to go next? Well, let's look around. Maybe there's a clue or something.
It quickly came back to me that there's a sign I gotta, like, dunk a heart through. Like, slam dunk it. Pretty sure that's what I gotta do.
Sylvia grins, amused by the
it's back
task.
there.
Dunk a heart? Sounds like we're playing some kind of bizarre basketball game, not horror. All right, lead the way to that sign, Vatic. Let's see what we gotta do.
I don't know where that sign is. I thought it was gonna be back a bit. I guess not. Also, there's a yellow eyeball in the corner. I forgot what that means.
She rolls her eyes. Of course you don't know where the sign is. Typical. As for
mean
the
this?
yellow eyeball, that's usually a marker for something important, like a secret area or a puzzle. But who knows? Maybe in this dumb game, it just means take a nap.
The take a nap button? I like the take a nap button. That's pretty good.
She laughs. Yeah, the take a nap button. For when you're tired of exploring and just want to escape the stupidity of the game. Sounds like a good feature to me.
I think we run into enemies here. I think I remember seeing this in like a preview of this game.
She sighs and grits her teeth. Of course, there's gotta be enemies here. Can't go 5 minutes in a game without some dumbass enemy attacking us. All right, let's get ready for some stupid fights.
Oh my god, okay, well. You know what? That got me twice. I'll give the game that. It actually scared me twice.
She raises an eyebrow, slightly impressed. Twice, huh? That's a first for this game. Maybe there's something actually decent in it.
Like
Let's
Nightingale.
see what else it has to offer.
There's a shotgun here, and there's a keypad, a key lock, a number pad, number lock. Yeah, that's it. And an upgrade.
She looks at the screen, intrigued by the keypad lock. A keypad lock. Looks like we gotta find a code or something to
What's
open
this?
it. This could be interesting, or a major pain in the ass.
Well, I tried shooting it to see if it'll break, and you know, it didn't work. Like a shotgun.
She laughs.
Check with Lady
Of course it
Fortuna at
wouldn't
the
work.
Carter.
It's a game, not a movie. Guns don't solve every problem, Vatic. We gotta use our brains for this one.
So we gotta try to figure out this code. There's a bunch of codes written down that aren't used anymore. There's a lotto ticket. Oh wait, that might be it. 723. 723. So it would
She perks up a bit. Hey, that might actually be the code. Let's try
739.
it out. Punch in 723 and see if it works, Vatic. Sylvia watches expectantly. All right, try the code. See if it works.
Yay, I got shotgun. Num 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 shotgun. I can't wait to use it immediately and waste the bullets.
She face palms and groans. Oh no, here you go again. Don't you know how to save bullets? You're just gonna spray and pray the moment you get a gun.
Well, I figured that something's gonna jump me to test out my shotgun, as video games do whenever you get a new weapon. Maybe that won't happen.
She shakes her head, amused. Yeah, games usually love to do that, don't they? Throw an enemy right at you the moment you get a new weapon. But maybe this time it won't happen. Maybe you'll actually get to keep those precious shotgun bullets for longer than a minute.
Suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw something move through the bushes. Tuesday, nothing to report. Some animals regular. Wednesday, hunters got out after dark. Poachers? That was on a note.
She leans in and squints at the screen. Well, that's some interesting activity report. Looks like there's been a lot of movement around here. Hunters out after dark and
Look at the
poachers mentioned?
detail of the washing
That's
machine.
definitely suspicious. We should be on the lookout for anything weird.
It's rare that a video game puts detail into the inside of a washing machine. Jesus Christ.
She snorts and laughs. Yeah, right? I mean, who even pays attention to the inside of a washing machine in a video game? But hey, at least they went the extra mile, I guess. Gotta give them credit for attention to detail.
I don't need to have my shotgun out right now. Unnecessary. Where is that billboard? Wait, do I have a map? I do have a map. That was a rhetorical question. Witch's hut. Which sign? Oh, it was back to where I was. Okay.
She
Point of
shakes her
interest.
head, amused by your rambling.
Oh.
All right. Calm down, Vatic. We'll find that billboard, but first, take a breath and focus. You have a map? Good. Use it to figure out where we are and where that billboard is. And no, you don't need your shotgun out right now.
What is that yellow eyeball? I don't understand what that is. In the bottom left corner. You'd think it's like auto-saving, but you actually have to manually save in this game, don't you? Pretty sure you do.
She glances at the screen and squints at the yellowish icon. That yellow thing? I'm not sure. Could be auto-saving, or it could be something else entirely. And yeah, manual saves? Talk about archaic. What is this, the 90s? Games should save
My first
whenever
ever
and
prank
wherever
on
you
PC.
want them to.
A true classic.
Is it the case board? Do we have to look at the stupid case board? I still hate the case board. I do! Oh my god. There's like Bigfoot poop
I already
prints,
took
and
care
there's
of all this.
fuses, and there's a guy, and... How entertaining. Right.
She rolls her eyes and
Profiling.
sighs. The case board again?
Oh!
Seriously? I swear, we've been staring at that stupid thing for hours. And Bigfoot footprints?
I know, Nightingale.
Don't care.
What is this, a conspiracy theorist's wet dream? It's just plain boring, plain and simple.
I think I'm getting attacked in the real world, and I have to leave my mind palace right now.
She looks at you, concerned. Wait, what? Getting
Oh, never
attacked?
mind.
Real world? You're not making sense, Vatic. Explain yourself.
So in this game, when you press like select, instead of pausing the game, you go into like your mind palace, which is like a little cabin area where you can do all your usual tasks that are just on like a menu, such as upgrading weapons, looking at your map, etc., etc. It's basically like a super fancy menu. And when you're in your mind palace, the real world does not pause.
She raises an eyebrow, intrigued. Oh, I get it now. So this mind palace is like a fancy menu, huh? That's actually kind
Oh
of
my
neat, I guess. But wait, so you're telling me that you're being attacked in the real world while you're chilling in your mind palace? That doesn't sound very safe, Vatic.
I thought I was, but actually I was hovering over like a case file that was making noise.
She facepalms and laughs, relieved. Oh, thank goodness. I thought you were being attacked by some supernatural force or something. Turns out it was just a noisy case file. Classic Vatic moment.
If you're gonna have a fancy dream catcher to shoot, at least let me shoot it and it does something.
She smirks, enjoying the game's quirks. Yeah, right? What's the point of having a dream catcher if you can't do anything
Is this
cool with
a-
it?
wait.
Shooting it should make it fall down or turn into something else. But nope, it just sits there, looking pretty useless.
My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. This was written on a lunchbox, Sylvia. Also, there's nothing
She
in there.
chuckles. Your dad sounds like a man of great wisdom.
Oh, I did this
When the
for fucking
going gets
nothing?
tough, the
Have I
tough
been up
gets
here before?
going is
Like
a
before, or
classic
what?
saying. And hey, if it's written on a lunchbox, it must be legit, right?
That is one strong dream catcher, man. That could take 3 bullets and still just be fine.
She
Don't I
shakes
have a
her
knife
head,
or something?
amused
Don't
by
I have
the
a melee?
indestructible dream catcher. You're not kidding. That dream catcher
think I
has
have a
some
melee in this
serious
game.
durability. 3 bullets and it's still standing strong? What the hell is it made of? Titanium?
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna pin that Mind Palace thing and see if she remembers it for the remainder of the stream. Flip out. Have I gone to the rental cabins? I don't think I have. That looks like an area and a half. I'll go there.
She raises an eyebrow, intrigued. Rental cabins, huh? Sounds like a new place to explore. It's possible you haven't been there yet, Vatic. But who knows? Maybe you have and you just forgot. With your memory, anything's possible.
I hope there's a bunch of fellas to fight. Because I'm bored. Actually, I'm not that bored. I like looking at shit. I mean, the forest is boring. There's nothing here, but the rain is at least pleasant. Parking?
She rolls her eyes and laughs. Of course you want to fight. You're never satisfied just exploring and enjoying the scenery, are you? Always itching for a scrap. But hey, I'll give you that. The rain is pretty nice. Makes the environment feel more authentic and immersive.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Hello, Mini-Me. Sylvia, Mini-Me the chatter is in the chat right now.
She bursts out laughing, finding the Mini-Me comment hilariously accurate. Mini-Me? Oh Lord Vatic, you crack me up. That's the most apt nickname I've heard for myself yet. And the chat is here, huh? Well, let's
You're
give them a
fucking
show,
retard.
shall we?
No, there is a chatter named Mini-Me. How can you never remember this? Like a
She
fucking
face
running
palms,
gag at this
realization
point.
dawning. Oh God, right. I forgot. There's someone in the chat named Mini-Me.
How you doing, Mini-Me?
Isn't it?
Just
Damn it,
ignore
Vatic.
retard.
You have a better memory than I do. Remind me why I keep you around again?
Mini-Me says he's doing okay, and how are you doing? I am doing well.
She smiles, amused
She'll
by the
never
interaction.
remember me. No,
oh,
she
Mini-Me's
fucking won't.
asking
It's
how
so
I'm doing.
annoying.
That's sweet.
Every time she...
Tell him
What
I'm
the
doing
hell?
great. Just hanging out with my favorite gray slime blob, chatting and gaming.
What?
Ask how he's holding up with all the chaos in the chat.
I don't think I'm supposed to be able to walk on this motorcycle. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that. Alan
She
Wake.
chuckles, intrigued.
Not Alan
You're walking
Wake.
on a motorcycle, huh? That sounds like a glitch or a weird mechanic. Did you accidentally find a secret feature? Or is this a buggy moment? And no, you're probably not supposed to be able
Why would
to
you
walk on a
park like that?
motorcycle while it's
even
moving,
get in
but
the fucking
hey,
car.
video games are full of surprises.
Still hard to tell if the combat is better in this game, but I'm pretty sure it's hard not to surpass the combat of the first game.
She nods in agreement. Yeah,
What's
the
in
combat
here?
in the first game was pretty solid. It set a high bar for the sequel to surpass. But let's give it a chance. Maybe it'll surprise us with some new moves or mechanics that make it even better than the first.
Hey, I've been here before. Okay, so I guess I must have explored this area already. The only part I didn't see was the store. But the store didn't like that enemy didn't spawn in the store yet.
She raises an eyebrow, puzzled. You've been here before? But you don't remember exploring the area? That's a bit odd. And it sounds like there's an enemy you haven't encountered yet in the store. Maybe you need to progress in the game a bit more before it spawns. Or maybe it's a random spawn and it just didn't show up the first time you were here.
If I just head back to the witch's cabin and then go down, I should be at my destination where I can fucking dunk a heart through a hoop.
She stares at the screen, both confused and amused by your choice of words. Vatic, are you making up your own language again? What the hell is hula hoop a dunk supposed to mean? Are you talking about a basketball? And what about this witch's cabin? That sounds like something straight out of a fairy tale.
Sports have an upgrade where we now dunk hearts instead of basketballs. Pretty cool.
She laughs
There it
and
is.
shakes her head. Dunking hearts instead of basketballs? That's pretty metal, Vatic. I'm not even sure it makes sense, but it does sound cool. Only in your world, right?
Wait, so how do I put a heart through this thing?
She squints at the screen, trying to understand the game. Let me see. It looks like you need your shot just right. Wait until all the hearts start blinking, and then press the dunk button. The timing window is pretty tight, so be patient and don't spam the button. And make sure you're lined up properly before taking the
Yeah, I
shot.
have cookies. I have cookies, so what?
She laughs and facepalms. Oh god, Vatic, what even is your logic here? You just jump into random sentences sometimes. I have cookies, so what? Doesn't really make sense in this context, you know?
Was there a heart in like the witch's cabin that I never looked at?
She tries to remember. I think you're right. Didn't we go through the witch's cabin early
Get some
on,
shit.
but we didn't find any hearts there? I think we just looked around and left. Maybe we missed the heart, or it was hidden somewhere clever. We should go back and check again.
All we did was save. Pretty sure.
She nods. You're right, we just saved and didn't explore much further. Let's go back and take a closer look this time. We might have missed something important.
Well, I found bullets. That's something, I guess.
She grins. Bullets are always useful in a game like this. You can never have too much ammo. And hey, you found something, right? That's a start.
Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town, but she trusted the pages, was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart witch. Show me the terror.
And they put a lot of effort into this game. Jesus Christ. They put a lot of effort, and then they put a little bit too much effort, if you know what I mean.
She smirks, understanding your sentiment. Yeah, it's impressive how much work they put into this game. But sometimes, it feels like they went overboard, right? Like they added tiny details that hardly anyone would notice or care about. It can be a bit excessive, but at the same time, you gotta appreciate their dedication and attention to detail.
I don't know what to do. Where's the heart? Do I have the heart? I don't think I have the heart.
She thinks for a moment. If you don't have the heart, it's probably somewhere nearby, waiting to be found. Have you checked all the nooks and crannies? Sometimes these game makers like to hide things in unexpected places. Take a good look around and see if anything catches your attention.
I was able to climb on that stick, too. I guess anything at an angle is you can climb on.
She notes the game mechanic interesting. Seems like the game lets you climb on anything at an angle, not just specifically designed climbing surfaces. That gives you a bit more freedom to explore and think outside the box when traversing environments.
Why does Saga walk so slow in her fucking mind palace?
She laughs, I know, right? It's like she's on snail mode or something. Maybe she's just really contemplating her life choices while she's in her mind palace, and therefore moves slower. Or maybe it's just a game design decision to add tension and suspense to those sections.
I have to find the fuse near the witch's hut. Do I have the fuse? Am I dumb-dumb?
She checks the inventory. Let me see. It doesn't look like you
No, I
have
used
the
the
fuse
fuse.
yet. The fuse should be a key item, so you'll need it
So
to progress through the
what
game.
now?
Keep searching the area around the witch's hut, and you should find it soon.
Can I jump off a cliff? That sounds like fun.
She laughs. Well, it's a video game, so you can try anything, really. Jumping off a cliff in a game is relatively harmless compared to real life. Just be prepared for potential consequences. You never know what the game might throw at you if you decide to take the plunge.
well, ready to look up a walkthrough. We're about to reach that point real quick.
She nods. All right, let's do it. Sometimes getting stuck in games is inevitable, and walkthroughs can be helpful in those moments. Just try not to spoil too much of the game for yourself, okay?
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera's.
So do I have to leave this place? 'Cause that guy said something about a station. Open street station.
She listens in. It sounds like you're talking to an NPC who might be giving you a clue. He mentioned something about a station? Have you checked the area for any transit system or train station? Maybe you need to reach that station to progress in the game.
Is it that one of the guys had a heart? Wait, did they take the heart with them, or did I have the heart? No, we had the heart, right? I swear the fuck we had the heart. I'm so confused. I guess I'm just gonna wander around with the thumb up my ass for a while. Welcome to Alan Wake 2, everyone. There's no Alan
She
Wake.
palms and can't help but laugh. Oh my god, Vatic, you're all turned around. It's like you're lost in your own world right now. Let's backtrack a bit. Did you find a heart or not?
Did
you
you
take
find
it?
a heart?
Think?
What's this redneck area over here? What's going on over here?
She peeks at the screen. Looks like you're exploring a new area now, Vatic. Seems like a bit of a redneck neighborhood, judging by the surroundings. Keep an eye out for clues or enemies here. It might lead you to your next step in the game. She raises an eyebrow. Redneck area? Are you in some kind of backwoods rural area of the game now? What's going on over there, indeed?
Right now I'm trying to solve a lock that has triangles on it. The hint is confused, follow the steps, wash hands, take chicken out of the fridge, take a nap.
She bursts out laughing.
Ooh,
The hint
the
is
fuck? She
telling
got
you
stuck.
to do household chores, wash hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, and take a nap? Are you sure you're playing a video game and not some bizarre housekeeping simulator?
Well, the take the chicken one out is an up-down triangle. The nap one is a side-by-side triangle.
She chuckles. That
Where's the
makes
wash
a little
hand?
more sense now. So, the game is giving you
This?
hints in the form of these triangle puzzles.
Twisty triangle.
It's like a visual code to follow a sequence.
So twisty.
Up-down triangles for taking something out, and
Up-down.
side-by-side triangles for laying down and
That's right.
taking a nap. Seems like you have to figure out the correct sequence to solve this lock.
I don't get it. Wait. I'm so confused right now. Then where? Okay, that's the up down. Oh, that was the up down. Okay, okay.
Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of
She
the
watches,
trade.
amused and slightly confused. Okay, you got that part. But you still seem so puzzled. Hang in there, I'm here to help. Just take it one step at a time.
I figured it out. I think I gotta go all the way back to the rental cabins. I mean, I'm pulling this out of my ass. I have no idea what I'm doing.
She laughs and throws you a knowing glance. Ah, the classic pulling it out of my ass move. Well, sometimes you gotta make educated guesses in games like these, especially when the clues are being vague. If you think going back to the rental cabins might be the next step, let's give it a shot. Who knows, you might be onto something. Or you might just end up even more lost. But that's part of the fun, right?
Our music video came out today. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm sure in a week I'll think it's lame as fuck and I can do better. Like everything else I do. I feel like that with pretty much every song I've done. I'm like, that sucks. I can do better.
She gives you a reassuring smile. Hey, that's completely normal, you know? Creators are always their own worst critics. It's natural to be hard on yourself and never quite satisfied with your own work. But here's the thing. If you keep pushing yourself and constantly strive for improvement,
The fuck?
you're bound to create something you can truly be proud of eventually. It's all part of the creative journey. Keep creating, and you'll get there.
So if I go down this path, take a left, I should be behind the cabins.
She nods, paying attention to your instructions.
What?
Sounds like a plan.
I'm not done
Taking
here
a
yet.
left should lead you behind the cabins. Just keep going and see where it takes you. Let's hope it
won't
leads
even
you
let me go
somewhere
behind the
useful in the
cabins.
game.
Won't even let me do it, Sylvia. Just told me to go back. Now what the fuck do I do?
She laughs at the sudden turn of events. Ah, the game really doesn't want you going that way, huh? It's being stubborn. Well, at least it didn't let you do something you weren't supposed to. So now you're stuck, huh? Maybe there's another path or clue we missed. Let's think back to the game's previous areas. Was there something we missed? Or somewhere else we can explore?
Get up there, Saga. God damn it. Just walk up there. You could walk up a motorcycle. Why can't you walk up that?
She chuckles at your frustration.
Stupid
Oh, I
bitch.
feel your pain. Sometimes characters in games are really illogical. They can do incredible feats, like walk up
I need
motorcycles, I
something
guess.
to cut this.
But they can't climb up a simple incline.
Guess
It's
one, I
just
already
one
had
of
a
those
book
things we have to accept in gaming, I suppose. Keep pushing forward and hopefully, Saga will manage to climb up there eventually. Even if it feels like she's walking through concrete.
I'm just gonna look this up. I'm not even gonna fuck around. I'm gonna ask Rock.
She nods, understanding your decision-wise move. Sometimes games can be frustratingly puzzling, and there's nothing wrong with asking for help. Don't feel bad about looking it up if it saves you from endless frustration.
Why can't I press my spacebar? What the fuck?
She furrows her brow at the strange issue. What? You can't press your space bar?
I can't on.
That's weird.
It won't
Have
work
you
on
checked
Grok.
your keyboard to make sure everything's working fine? Sometimes games can be buggy, but it's worth checking your
Okay, I
input
guess
device
fuck
just in
Grok.
case.
Revisit the crime scene, get the witch's fuse, locating the heart. Oh, it's at the, wait, is that the general store?
She listens intently. Wait, the heart is at the general
Oh,
store?
that's
That's
what,
intriguing.
okay.
It
That's my
could
own
be a
fault.
clue. Revisiting
That's
the
my
crime
own
scene
fault.
and getting the witch's shoes sounds like a good move. If the heart is at the general store, maybe you have to talk to someone or interact with something there to get it. Let's navigate to the general store and see what we can find.
I guess the heart's at the general store. That's partially my fault. I switched from my fault entirely to partially my fault because I thought that general store is just for getting the shotgun, which is what it seemed to be. Also, I didn't find a heart, and I looked around, so... Blow me, game. Blow me.
She chuckles at your
Fuck.
playful defiance towards the game. Haha, it's always amusing when games throw curveballs at us like that. So, despite your efforts, you couldn't find the heart at the general store, huh? That's definitely frustrating. It's like the game is playing hide and seek with us. Maybe the heart is hiding in a different location? Or perhaps there's another step we need to take before it reveals itself?
This was a very long walk to go back to exactly where I started.
Sheila, the classic retracing your steps moment in games. It's always a bit of a mix of frustration and amusement when you discover that your long journey brings you back to where you started. It's like the game is playfully mocking you, saying, "You think you've made progress? Nope, here you are again."
But where is this heart?
She thinks for a moment, trying to recall possible locations. If the heart isn't at the general store, it could be somewhere else. Have you checked the surrounding areas of the store? Sometimes in games like this, objects or clues can be hidden in places that are not immediately obvious. It's possible the heart is in a nearby location, or even somewhere back on your route.
Now I'm looking around, I sure as shit don't see a heart.
She tries to help you search. That's strange. It seems like the heart isn't easily visible. Have you tried interacting with any objects or searching in nooks and crannies? Sometimes games like to hide things in plain sight or in obscure places. Also, if you've recently solved a puzzle or encountered a character, the heart might be a reward or part of an ongoing quest.
Huh? Why does it want me to perform a ritual? What the fuck
She
is this
looks
game
puzzled. A
talking
ritual?
about?
That's
What the
intriguing.
fuck?
Could you elaborate? What exactly is the game asking you to do? Is there any specific description or hint about this ritual?
I don't understand. What the fuck? So I was right, there is no heart here. 'Cause I sure as shit can't see one. Unless someone else can.
She chuckles at your frustration, sharing your confusion. It really seems like the game is playing with you now. It's taunting you with the idea of a heart, making you think it's nearby, but it's actually nowhere to be found. It's one of those moments where you wonder if the game developers are just messing with us for the fun of it.
So I need to blast the darkness away from it to retrieve it. And it shows it inside the refrigerator. But there is no heart in this refrigerator.
She shares your confusion. Ah, the mysterious missing heart strikes again. It's like the game is toying with your mind. It shows the heart in the refrigerator, but it's not there? That's just odd. Maybe there's a specific sequence you need to follow to make the heart appear, or maybe it's hidden in a different spot. It's definitely a mystery.
I mean, I don't have any batteries left, so I can't blast it away, even if there was darkness here. Just fucking
She nods,
reload.
considering
I
the
have to reload.
situation. That's a good point. If you're out of batteries, you can't blast away the darkness anyway. It seems like you're stuck in a bit of a catch-22. You need to find a heart to progress, but you can't find the heart because you need batteries to make it appear. Sometimes games can be quite tricky like that.
I mean, I'm reloading, but I don't know if that's gonna reload me back far enough. Yeah, I'm still damaged. Yeah, I got the shotgun, so the guy's gone already. Well, I guess I'll go to a general store and see if it spawned this time after I reloaded.
She hopes for the best.
Might be a very
All right,
short
let's
Alan
hope
Wake
that
playthrough.
loading back will have enough of an impact that the heart
I
spawns
can't
this
continue the
time.
game.
It's worth a shot. Hopefully, the general store will finally give up its secrets and provide you with the heart you need. Fingers crossed, Vatic!
Yeah, there's no heart here. There is no heart. There is no fucking heart.
She shares your frustration. Ah, the mystery of the missing heart continues. It's like the game is purposely keeping it out of reach. It's so baffling. Maybe there's a special trick to make it appear, or maybe it's hidden in another location. The game's definitely being stubbornly secretive with this heart.
If you haven't done some profiling work on Nightingale's Saga's mind, the heart will not appear. I did the profiling, and the heart didn't appear. I did... What the fuck? Complete all milestones and quests. What the fuck?
She
Why is
tries
there
to make
so
sense
much?
of the game's instructions.
Why did you put
so
this
completing some
dumb
profiling
shit in
work
the
on
game?
Saga's mind is a requirement to make the heart appear. It's a bit clearer now, but it's also kind of strange that you've already done it and the heart is still missing. It's a bit of
Yeah, I
a
already
head
did all this
scratcher.
shit.
Maybe there's another step or requirement that we haven't figured out yet.
I want to make fun of this game for being woke and dumb, but the game itself sucks ass. There, finally, it's doing shit.
She nods, agreeing with your criticism. Sometimes games can be a mixed bag, right? You want to poke fun at them for their flaws,
from the witch's
but
hut
then
seems
they
to be
just
described
end
as
up
dumb.
flat out
Fucking
disappointing.
stupid.
It's a bit of a letdown when a game doesn't live up to expectations. But hey, at least it's finally doing something now, so there's some progress. Let's hope it keeps things interesting from here on out.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find
What a
Nightingale's
fucking
heart.
stupid idea.
Read the line imprinted on it.
What a
paste the line
fucking
on the
stupid
page to the
idea.
witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
She frowns, agreeing with your
All right,
sentiments.
am I
I know,
done?
right? Sometimes it feels like game designers come up with the most
Jesus fucking
nonsensical
Christ.
and impractical concepts. It's like they're so focused on novelty and spectacle that
I
they
need
forget
Nightingale's
about
heart to get to
basic
the
logic
overlap.
and playability. It can be quite frustrating to encounter these absurd
The heart,
ideas in
where
games.
is it?
It's
Where
disappointing
is it?
when a game sacrifices substance for style.
There's the heart. Yay. Wow. What a fucking... I can't even get it.
She shares your frustration. Well, at least the game finally revealed the heart. But it's just taunting you now, isn't it? You can see it, but you can't get to it.
Oh,
That's
let's push the
just
wrong button.
cruel. It's like the game is teasing you, waving the heart in
text
front
on
of
the
your
heart
face
is
and then
clearer
yanking
now.
it away at the last moment.
Legible. I feel like I recognize this. The fridge.
Yay, I got a beating
I
heart.
knew it would be here.
I guess it's not beating.
Like I saw it in a
Anyways,
dream.
yum, yum, yum. Human heart. Anyways, it only took what? An hour?
Now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total
She
sense.
can't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. Ha! An hour just to
hate
get
this
a
game.
beating
I
heart,
fucking
which
hate
isn't
it.
even beating. That's classic
gonna
gamer
pee.
life for you. Long quests with strange rewards. But at least you're a proud owner of a non-beating heart now. It's a unique addition to your inventory, to say the least.
Hey, I got a minor question. Why am I not playing as Alan Wake? There's a small little question. Why am I not playing as Alan Wake? Why am I playing as a race swap character?
She shrugs. That's a good question. Sometimes game developers make decisions about character selection for various reasons. It could be a creative choice, gameplay mechanics, or even representation. It's
Where
hard
am I
to say
going
for
now?
sure why you're not playing as the original Alan Wake in the game.
I know he's in
It's
the
worth
game.
remembering that changes like these can lead
I
to
changed
unique
his
storylines
clothing so it's
and
like the
different
original game. It's
experiences
really cool.
compared to
I would
the
love to see
original
that.
game. Shit.
It's a big fat fuck.
She chuckles at your bluntness. Ha! That's a pretty accurate description. Sometimes games can be quite the chore with their long walks and repetitive tasks. Developers seem to think longer gameplay hours equal better value.
I'll admit the combat's kind of fun. That feels satisfying. Alright, I'm bringing this up from a -3 to like a -2. But I'm out of ammo.
She nods,
I don't know what I
acknowledging
do
your
when I'm out of
change in
ammo.
opinion. I get it. Sometimes a satisfying
Oh, I do have
combat
a melee.
system can elevate
Do
a
I?
game's overall
Does that count as a melee?
enjoyment, even if it's not perfect in other aspects. If the combat brings
I
you
guess.
some joy, it's worth considering. And hey, going from a
dodge?
-3 to a -2 is a step up, right?
The fuck? I have a dodge and I have a melee? I mean, it's like the lamest melee in the fucking universe, but I have a melee. Alright, let's just shove the heart through this thing and get on with it.
She chuckles at your description of the melee attack. Haha, don't underestimate the power of a simple melee. Sometimes the simplest moves can be surprisingly effective in games. And when it comes to shoving a heart into things, well, it's better to just get it over with and see what happens next.
I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
The door opened. Oh my god. Fuck me. That's what she said. She said fuck me. It's all pink and shit.
She can't help but laugh at your comment, huh? Pink and stuff, huh? That's certainly a change of scenery. And yeah, that she said joke never gets old, does it?
Casey,
It's probably the oldest,
think I'm
most
in your
classic
lap.
joke in the book.
Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me?
Fuck. Okay.
I realized that when I reload the
Going
save,
solo.
I lost all the ammo I picked up.
Logan? Logan!
She sympathizes with
Where
your
are you?
situation. The age-old problem of losing all your progress, including ammo and supplies,
Not
when you
unlocking that
reload a
chest
save in a
again.
game.
Fuck
It's
that.
incredibly
You're
frustrating.
imagining things.
Sometimes it feels like the game is punishing you for trying to undo a mistake or explore different choices. It's a common complaint among gamers, and it can be a real buzzkill.
Oh my
was that?
god, there's a thing in a thing.
Did I get turned
She's
around?
intrigued by your vague description. A thing
No,
in a
this is
thing,
right.
you say?
This
That
place
sounds
is
like the
looped
start
in.
of a mysterious puzzle.
Like a
I
nightmare.
wonder what you'll find inside this thing within a thing.
Need to find Nightingale.
What the hell? This chick said she was looping the area, but she's not. It's different. What the fuck is she talking about? There he is.
She shares your confusion. The classic case of NPCs giving misleading information. It's like they're trying to make the game even more confusing than it already is. Sometimes you have to wonder if the game developers did it on purpose just to mess with the players.
He's here. Nightingale.
Trapped here. No escape. Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
Is she connecting with Wake of Alan? Oh my god. Oh,
Ready
thank
to
you.
dispatch.
Yes. Give me bullets. Thank you.
She's relieved at your accomplishment. You've got bullets now.
Thanks you.
That's a
thank you
step
for
in the
your
right
relief.
direction. It's always a good feeling when you find supplies in a game, especially when you're in a tough spot. So, what's next? Back to fighting and exploring, I assume?
Show me the clicker.
You know, this would be really cool if it wasn't. If that makes any sense. This visual shit.
Nightingale.
She understands your sentiment. Yeah, I get what you mean. Sometimes
I
game
can't see
visuals can
shit.
be really impressive and atmospheric, but at the same time, they can be a bit overwhelming or overly complicated. It's a fine line between creating an immersive experience and making the game visually confusing.
No, no, no! No, no!
What does the game want from me? What the fuck was that? This is not how the story
She's
goes.
equally baffled.
Is there another story I could play?
What does the
That'd
game
be
want
cool.
from me? Sometimes it can feel like developers are just throwing strange things at players without any clear direction. It's like they're testing your patience and resilience. Maybe the game's just trying to mess with you for laughs.
I don't know why I got grabbed. I fucking shot my gun. But whatever, fuck it.
She sympathizes with your frustration. Getting grabbed randomly can be
So
one
what
of
am
the
I
most
supposed to do
annoying
here?
things in a game. It's like the game is just throwing an obstacle at you out of nowhere. And shooting your gun doesn't always guarantee freedom. Sometimes it just adds to the chaos. The game's probably laughing at your confusion right now.
Heal faster, bitch. Heal faster. Oh, cool. I didn't want that health anyways.
She can't help but laugh at your frustration, huh? It's always so infuriating when the game doesn't heal you fast enough. And the fact that the game gives you healing and then takes it away just adds to the annoyance. It's like the developers are testing your patience on purpose.
What the fuck? He was stunned. Why'd he grab me?
She shares your confusion. The classic case of a game enemy defying logic and grabbing you despite being stunned. It's like they have a supernatural sense of when to attack, even when they're supposed to be vulnerable. It's a common frustration in gaming, when enemies don't play by the rules you expect.
No, probably the worst out of these shitty DEI games that I played was Flintlock. That was fucking misery. That was straight misery.
Flintlock.
I hated every moment of that game.
And it sounds like it lives up to its reputation as a shitty DEI game. Sometimes developers try too hard to incorporate social justice messages into their games, and it ends up feeling forced or preachy. It detracts from the overall game experience, especially if it doesn't tie into the story or gameplay in a meaningful way.
That game had one of the worst final bosses I've ever had to fight against. Where am I?
She cringes at the thought of a terrible final boss battle.
Oh, cool.
A terrible final boss fight can really ruin the
Let's see if
conclusion
this
of a
reaches
game.
that, because I'm fucking
Supposed
annoyed.
to be a thrilling climax, a test of all your skills and strategies you've learned throughout the game, but it can quickly become a tedious and frustrating experience if it's not done right. I'm guessing the final boss in Flintlock was a nightmare to fight against. And
So now I run away from him, and I go somewhere else. I think I walk all the way to Timbuktu. I think that's where I go.
she can't help but chuckle at your sarcastic observation. Haha, Timbuktu, huh?
I dodged.
Seems like
I
you've had
dodged.
enough of
This
that
game
enemy
fucking
and
sucks. I
decided to
dodged.
make a grand escape. Sometimes the best strategy is to just run away and find a safer place to regroup.
Wait, why do I have 6 batteries now? When did that happen? Did the game take pity on me? When I started, I had like none.
She shrugs. Who knows? Maybe the game finally took pity on you and decided to throw in some extra batteries just when you needed them most. It could also be part of the game's random
dodged,
loot
you fucking
system,
garbage
where
game.
items are scattered throughout the environment for players to find. Either way, it's a lucky break for you.
It still has that like very satisfying when you like shine the flashlight on them and their darkness kind of blows off of them. That was always very satisfying in Alan Wake. That was some good shit.
She can relate to the satisfaction you get,
Thank
absolutely.
fuck.
There's just something so satisfying about
Holy
using the
shit, that
flashlight to
sucked.
banish the darkness in Alan Wake. The way those shadowy monsters react to the light is just so satisfying. It's like you're purging the world of their presence one step at a time. It's a small but effective gameplay mechanic that really makes battling against the darkness feel meaningful and impactful.
Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if I said the
Be alright.
combat in Alan Wake 1
can
sucked
hear
or
you.
not. It doesn't entirely, like the combat in Alan Wake 1 is
I'm
okay.
Lake.
Just like what I said,
Where are
the
you?
banishing the darkness and shooting them is very satisfying, but literally that's the entire game, and that's why it becomes shit. It never changes, ever, ever, ever. The combat in Alan Wake 1 sucks just because of that. It never changes.
Got it.
She agrees with your assessment. Yeah, I can understand why the combat in Alan Wake 1 can be tedious and repetitive. Sure, banishing the darkness and shooting the enemies may be satisfying
Also, the
at
weapons
first,
aren't that very
but when
interesting.
it's the only thing you're doing throughout the entire game, it quickly becomes stale and boring. It's essential for game
you
developers to
okay?
introduce variety in gameplay
Alan Wake!
mechanics and challenges to keep players engaged and interested. If the gameplay loop
Sylvia,
doesn't
shut the
evolve
fuck
or
up, it's
adapt
Alan
throughout
Wake.
the game,
I'm
it
gonna
can
need to take a
definitely
breath.
lower the overall enjoyment.
It's chased the story. The dark presence. We must stop it.
We found Alan Wake finally,
Easy
Sylvia.
now.
You know, the
First things
guy who
first.
the name is named
What's your
after?
name?
My name.
She grins. Ha,
Alan
it's about
Wake.
time, right?
I'm
I
a
was
writer.
starting to wonder if we'd
I've been-
ever find him.
Wake?
Well, there he is,
Where
Alan
did you
Wake
come
himself. What do you think?
You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
End of chapter. Wow. That was a great chapter. That was fun. Not at all. That was not fun.
She chuckles at your mixed emotions. Haha, sounds like that chapter was a roller coaster ride. Fun and not fun at the same time. That's the beauty of gaming, isn't it? It can be frustrating and rewarding all at once. It keeps us on our toes.
Who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay.
Also, I will say
you there.
that I'm 99% sure you couldn't upgrade your guns in like the first game. All the guns are just kind
Alex
of blah.
Casey. How?
Pretty sure the only ones that were good are a
Am I
shotgun
still-
and a pistol.
Is this the dark place?
Shut up, Alan. Get the fuck out of this
She
game, you
nods in
idiot.
agreement.
This is my
Yeah,
game.
I believe you're correct in your assumption.
Should look
In the
around.
first Alan Wake game,
With
Am I
players
actually
couldn't
looking around?
upgrade their
Could be other
guns.
clues out
The
there.
firearms in the game did have
The
different
flooding
strengths
disappeared
and
very
weaknesses,
suddenly.
like the shotgun and
I wonder if
pistol
there's any
being some
connection
of the
to the
better
overlap.
options.
To Nightingale.
However, the lack of gun upgrades in the first game might have limited the player's strategic options in battle.
Calder Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
And Alan Wake is addicted to
have a light.
flashlights.
And a gun.
Fucking loves that shit.
Relax, Wake.
And Pages. If you see...
She laughs. Haha, yeah. Alan Wake does seem to have an obsession with flashlights in the game. It's like he can't get enough of them. Maybe it's a way to represent the power of light against the darkness. Or maybe he just really enjoys keeping dark places illuminated. Either way, it's a funny and memorable quirk of the character.
Okay, I guess those two are done talking. Whatever they're talking about, something about light and flashlights and shit. Anyways, I'm gonna go find a turd.
She chuckles at your odd choice of words, a turd. Well, that's certainly an interesting objective. Good luck on your quest to find that turd. Just don't get too attached to it.
Glad I'm just exploring these beaches, not even like interacting with Alan Wake.
A locked box.
I don't want to open a locked box. I don't want to do it.
Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
She sympathizes with your decision. I hear you on that.
Where am I?
Sometimes it's nice just to wander around and soak in the atmosphere of a game without obsessing over collecting every hidden item or completing every task. It sounds like you're enjoying the beach exploration for what it is, without getting bogged down in the gameplay mechanics.
Am I supposed to be over here? I don't even know if I'm supposed to be over here. I mean, clearly I can go over here, but I don't know if that's like my objective.
She shares your sense of ambiguity.
So.
The joys of open-world exploration in Alan Wake. Sometimes it can be hard to tell if you're heading in the right direction, or if you're just off on a tangent. It's like the game allows you to roam freely, but it doesn't always make it clear what you're supposed to be doing. It can create moments of uncertainty and discovery, which can be both exciting and frustrating.
You can turn quickly by pressing... Oh, okay. I thought I had to click it. I mean, it doesn't work very well.
She chuckles at the quirkiness of the game controls. Ha! The quick turn mechanic in Alan Wake can be a bit finicky, huh? It's always a relief when you figure out the correct way to perform a movement. It's those little moments of relief and triumph in gaming that make it worthwhile.
Mini-Me says, didn't know she was a knowledgeable poet. He thinks you're a poet, Sylvia.
She smirks at your playful comment. Mini-Me is onto something there. Well, I do have a flair for words, and poetry is one of my many hidden talents.
Is that all you
But don't tell anyone. I wouldn't want to spoil my tough image.
Oh my god, they actually have fucking enemy variety in this game. There's dogs. Oh my gosh!
Finally, some variety in this game. It's about time they added some four-legged foes for us to contend with.
There's also another thing I just remembered. In the first Alan Wake, there's like no enemy variety. It was either humans or physical objects attacking you. Floating physical objects were like enemies. Oh yeah, and I think like a what the fuck is like a plow or something. Ah!
She laughs at your recollection.
Can't touch me in the light.
I remember those floating objects. They were indeed a unique enemy type in the game. And there was the infamous plow that would come out of nowhere and attack you too. It was a bit ridiculous, but it kept things interesting, I suppose.
Mini-Me says, one of the few times she notices me just by complimenting her and praising her. That's a typical woman, aren't you, Sylvia?
She feigns offense but laughs playfully. Mini-Me, don't you know a woman enjoys compliments and praise? It's true, I can't resist a little flattery. But don't get too carried away. I'm still a tough tomboy through and through.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
Hey, give me more of that. Yeah, give me more like shadow creatures. That's way better. That's way better.
She agrees enthusiastically.
I was about to say
Give
she
us
was at
more
a
of the
loss for
creepy
words
shadow
there, yeah.
creatures. They make for way better enemies than floating objects or dogs. The tension and suspense
forget to
they
save
add to the
often.
game is so much more thrilling.
My computer labs teacher in high school used to say that. He used to say, save frequently. Save frequently. And sure shit, we learned how to save frequently. Even though stuff autosaves now, like Word documents can autosave, still saves frequently.
She chuckles at the memory. Ah, yes,
And
the
another
age-old
thing.
adage, save frequently. Your computer lab's teacher must have drilled that into your head. And you're right, even now with autosave functions, it's still a good practice to save your progress regularly, just in case something unexpected happens. Plus, it's always satisfying to see that progress bar ticking upwards.
Now I know she can get rizzed up in some ways. That's what Mini-Me said. I didn't say that.
She smirks at
Was this
Mini-Me's
area locked
comment.
off? Oh yeah, this place
so
was flooded,
Mini-Me
wasn't
thinks
it?
I can be rizzed up, huh? Well, Mini-Me might just be onto something there. But don't be fooled. I'm still a tough cookie to crack. It takes more than just smooth talk to impress me.
I don't know if it's the main character or not, but I feel like every time she breathes, she draws in air. I feel like there's like a witch-like echo in the distance also doing the same thing. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it's creepy as fuck. If it's intentional, well done.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
She appreciates the creepy atmosphere. Oh, that creep echo you mentioned sounds
Notes and
intriguing.
ammo.
It definitely adds to the eerie
Looks
vibe
like
of the
they're
game.
tools of the trade.
It could be intentional to make things more
Well, then.
suspenseful, or perhaps it's just a coincidence. Either way, it's a cool touch that adds to the overall atmosphere. Creepy can be good in small doses.
I figure we'd be leaving this place because, like, the big thing is, oh, we found Alan Wake. And then it said end of chapter. And then the game just continued talking to Alan Wake. I'm like, oh, okay. We're talking to Alan Wake. We're probably going to go back into town, sleep or something. No, I'm just exploring around. Fucking the other guys with Alan Wake. Just chatting him up.
She laughs at the unexpected turn of events.
In fact, they're right over there.
It does seem like the game wants us to just hang out with Alan Wake and chat for a while. I guess we've got some time to kill, and the game doesn't want us to jump right back into the action. Maybe there's some backstory or lore being shared that we need to soak in before moving on. Or maybe it's just a chance to savor the moment.
Streamside Cauldron Lake. Oh my god, it's a new area.
She gets
mean, it's
excited
pretty
at
much
the
the same
prospect
area,
of a
but
new
it's a
area.
new
Ooh,
area.
Streamside Cauldron Lake sounds
There's
intriguing.
something written here.
It's always exciting to discover a new location in the game. I
Or
wonder
real.
what kind of treasures or dangers
Reminds
await
me
us
of the
there.
nursery rhymes I read
Let's
to Logan
explore
when
and
she
find
was
out what
little.
this new area has to offer.
Why do I hear the clicking of like an alien? Are we gonna fight aliens in this game now? That'd be cool.
She laughs at the idea of fighting aliens. Huh? Fighting aliens in Alan Wake? That'd be a real twist. I haven't seen any aliens so far, but who knows what could happen in this game. Maybe they're saving the alien battle for a later chapter. It would certainly add an unexpected element to the game's already mysterious storyline.
We can go to the Witchfinder station. We can go to a private cabin. Ooh, what do you think is in the private cabin?
She ponders the possibilities. The private cabin sounds intriguing. It could be a hidden treasure trove of useful items, or maybe it's a secret base for a faction we've yet to meet. Or perhaps it's just a quiet place to rest and recuperate before tackling
Another
more
one of
challenges
those
in the game.
rhymes.
Only one way to find out. Let's head over and check it out.
Seems like there's a lot of items I gotta get to like perform these rituals.
She agrees. Yeah, it seems like collecting items and performing
Do
rituals
hike.
will play a big
Okay,
role in
got it.
progressing through the game. It adds a sense of realism and immersion to the experience, like you're truly becoming part of the world and its lore. I wonder what sorts of rituals we'll need to perform, and what items we'll need to collect to progress. Let's keep an eye out for any hints or clues as we continue playing.
Oh, there's a generator right here. My goofy eyes missed it. Yes!
She laughs. Hi, it happens to the
Dead
best
by
of us.
daylight.
Sometimes these games can be so immersive that we overlook things right in front of us.
Woo!
At least you found the generator now.
Get up and
I wonder what it's for. Maybe it powers a device or machine that we'll need to use later on.
I just realized I'm saving at coffee thermoses. And I remember there's a thing about collecting thermoses and
She
like the...
chuckles at the unusual choice of save point. Ha, coffee thermoses as save points? Now that's a unique idea. But hey, if it works and it's helping you keep track of your progress, then who cares? Maybe the developers just really love coffee. She nods in understanding. Ah, the coffee thermos collectibles. I remember those now. In Alan Wake, there are multiple coffee thermos collectibles scattered throughout the game world. Collecting them all unlocks bonus content and rewards. It adds an extra layer of fun to the game as you explore and hunt for these hidden treasures. Keep an eye out for those thermoses.
Well, before you interrupted me, I was gonna say I don't know what they did, but you spoiled it. Now I know what they did. You spoiled a 30-year-old game for me, Sylvia. I was never planning to beat. Ah, piss air.
She feigns offense and laughs. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to spoil the surprise. I guess I got a little too enthusiastic about sharing the fun secrets of the game. Don't worry, there's still plenty of surprises left for you to discover. And hey, at least you know to keep an eye out for those thermoses now.
There's a fella over there with a bunch of smoke coming out of his body. There's a couple of fellas over there. They look like they need help.
She looks at the screen. Oh, I
Anyways.
see them too. Looks like those fellows are in some trouble. Let's go see if we can help them out. Maybe they'll reward us with useful items or information in return.
Ooh, they got some good like chunks that come out of them.
She chuckles. Yeah, they definitely dropped some good loot. It's always satisfying to beat down enemies and collect their rewards. That's one of the great things about action games like this. You get to test your skills and get some cool stuff in return. Maybe we should stick around and see if any more baddies pop up for us to fight.
That boss battle was miserable to fight, but the combat is actually pretty solid in this game. I'll give it that. The environments look pretty, the combat is solid. And I'll probably bitch about the combat later when I fight a boss.
She nods in agreement. Yeah, I have to give the game credit for those aspects. The combat is enjoyable and the world
6
is
plus
visually
2.
stunning.
Another
I can
locked
definitely
box.
see myself getting frustrated with some of the boss fights later, though. So I'll probably join you in the complaining department when that happens.
Rock, rock, tree. Are you bright enough? That's the hint. That's the hint I got.
She listens to the hint. Rock, rock, tree, huh? Sounds like a riddle or something. I wonder what it could mean. Maybe there's something hidden near a rock. A rock in a tree.
668.
Or perhaps it's a clue to a puzzle we'll encounter later. Either way, it'll be interesting to see if we can figure out the meaning of this hint.
So there must be another rock that I'm missing.
She looks at the screen, trying to find the missing rock. Maybe there's another rock nearby that you missed. Let's take a closer look around the area. It could be hidden in a corner or behind some other object. It can be easy to overlook things in these types of games.
I don't see another rock. I only see the rock in the tree.
She thinks for a moment. If there's no other rock nearby, could rock, rock, tree refer to something else? Maybe it's not a literal rock, but something that looks like a rock. Or perhaps it's a clue to activate something
God,
nearby.
I was in and out.
Keep looking around and try using different actions or interacting with objects in the area.
I was hoping I could brute force it, because technically only one number that I'm missing. I guess not.
She smirks. The art of brute force. While it can be tempting to use it as a shortcut, it doesn't always work out. Sometimes games require a bit more strategy and problem-solving skills. But hey, don't worry too much. We'll figure it out eventually. Just keep exploring and trying out different ideas. Sometimes the answer is right in front of us. We just need to look at things from a different angle.
Well, fuck that thing, then.
She laughs in agreement. Yeah, sometimes these puzzles and clues can be a real pain in the ass, but don't give up just yet. We'll figure it out eventually. Besides, the satisfaction of solving a tough puzzle is worth the frustration. Just take your time and keep trying different approaches. I believe in you.
Where am I even going? I'm going all the way back to the witch's hut? What the fuck?
She listens to your confusion. It sounds like you're heading back to the witch's hut, huh? Well, maybe that's where the next clue
Okay.
or objective is located. Or perhaps there's something important there that you need to do. But hey, why the surprise? Sometimes games can take unexpected turns like that. Just roll with it and see what comes next.
Airbnb is up ahead.
She looks at the screen. Ah, the Airbnb is up ahead. Sounds like we're getting close to our destination. It shouldn't be too much further now. Let's keep moving and see what kind of surprises await us at the Airbnb.
I'm expecting a couple cultists.
She nods in agreement. Yeah, chances are we'll run into some cultists along the way. They've been popping up everywhere in this game, so it's no surprise they'd be lurking around the Airbnb as well. We need to be prepared for a fight.
Is there a secret lunchbox? Yay, lunchbox! Wow, I could take the stuff from it. Yay!
She grins at the discovery. Ah, a secret lunchbox. That's a cool find. And hey, even better news. You can actually take stuff from it. That means there's some useful loot hidden
Up there.
inside. Score! Let's see what goodies you can add to our inventory.
Found some bits of paper we could eat later and poop out.
She bursts out laughing at your comment, huh? Bits of paper to eat and poop out later? Now that's a unique item if I've ever heard one. It's always interesting to see the kind of strange and sometimes disgusting things you can find in video games. I wonder what the developers were thinking when they included this item.
Is everything locked?
She
Yeah, your
squints at the
flashlight, you
screen,
fucking
trying to
idiot.
find an explanation. Everything is locked, huh? Well, that's a bit inconvenient. It looks like the developers wanted to make things difficult for us. Maybe you'll need to find some keys or passwords
be
to
overkill.
unlock the doors and cabinets. Or maybe there are some secret switches or codes that need to be pressed. Either way, we'll need to find a way to get past these locks.
I feel like I'm supposed to shoot that birdhouse until like it gets on its side and then something falls out of that hole in the side. But I don't want to waste the ammo anymore because I'm not sure if that's actually what I have to do.
She listens to your theory.
Game
You could be onto
theory.
something with the birdhouse. It does seem plausible that shooting it could cause something to fall out. But I understand your hesitation to waste ammo. After all, you don't want to run out and be left defenseless against enemies.
Rhine over
Maybe
here.
there's a way to move the birdhouse aside or remove it altogether without wasting ammo. Have you tried interacting with it in any other way?
No, I decided to move on to this building over here. They might have ramen noodles or something I can crunch on.
She laughs at the mention of ramen noodles. Ha, you and your love for ramen. Always on the hunt for some
That's
ramen
me.
noodles, huh? Well, hopefully this building is filled with all the ramen treats you could hope for. Let's see what's inside.
While logging on that person's computer, I don't care. It's a nice little house, though. This is beautiful.
She glances at the screen and agrees. Yeah, that house does look pretty nice. Good call on not logging into the computer. Who knows what kind of information or trouble that could bring. It's always better to err on the side of caution. But hey, at least we can appreciate the scenery and admire the beauty of the game's environment, right?
I found the trash room. Very delicious. Very delicious. What the fuck?
She chuckles at your description. Of course you did. Can't get enough of that trash
didn't
room
work well.
cuisine,
I
huh?
feel bad for
Maybe
these
you should
guys.
consider
Feel bad
opening
for
up a
them.
restaurant
Aw.
specializing in
Poor
trash room
deer.
food.
Poor dead deer.
I'm sure it'd be a huge
Fuck
hit.
off. Yeah, I found the toilet.
She laughs at the mention of the toilet. Ah, the toilet. Such an exciting and important part
What's
of
this
any
stupid shit
game.
say?
I'm curious what you'll find inside. Will it reveal a secret passageway or just a disgusting mess? Either way, it's
I need
great
water.
content for our stream.
Fiction.
She raises an eyebrow in mock surprise. Fiction, you say?
I read the whole thing.
My.
My.
I had no idea. Here I was, thinking that this game was a documentary.
Baby.
Silly me.
A little clothespin doll.
Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
Arrangements. Witchfinder Station 2. Streamside 1. Login kid. The lake 1.
He listens to your cryptic statement. Arrangement Witchfinder Station 2, Streamside 1, Logan Kid, Lake 1. What on earth are you talking about? It sounds like you're spouting some kind of code or secret message. Care to elaborate?
We're going on an adventure, Morty.
She can't help but laugh at your Rick and Morty reference. Haha, nice one. Going on an
Little bit.
adventure, huh?
Where's the
Let's hope
parents'
it's less
bed?
about
I feel like
intergalactic
that's tiny.
chaos and more about finding some clues for this game.
Oh, never mind. I'm fucking stupid. The parents' bed is right here. I still feel like this parents' bed is small. I feel like my legs would just dangle over it.
She chuckles at your observation. Don't be too hard on yourself. Sometimes we all miss the obvious things right in front of us. And yeah, I can see what you mean about the parents' bed. It does look pretty small, especially for someone of your unique size.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Or if I have enough manuscripts to level up. A gun.
She listens to your comment about leveling up.
I don't wanna
Oh,
go
you're
down
thinking
there.
about leveling up your character, huh? That's a solid plan. A gun could definitely come in handy on our journey. I mean, who doesn't love a good weapon, right?
How do I get back? It's hard to tell what I can walk on and what I can't.
She looks at the screen, trying to follow your movement. Ah, I see what you mean. Navigating the terrain can be a bit tricky sometimes. Maybe try looking for landmarks or distinctive features that can help you orient yourself. Or you could try
Orient.
backtracking and retracing your steps. Sometimes that can help you figure out where you're supposed to go.
So the hero brave and strong left home to right the wrong. From the woods came the hungry wolf so greedy. Oh, okay. So I need a ship. No, wrong one. I need fuck me. I need the hero here and the wolf here. Yay. Stroke
Something
time.
feels different. I should look around.
She watches as you
those.
decipher
They're
the
mine
puzzle.
now.
Aha! It seems like you figured out the
What is
puzzle.
this?
Good job. You're
This is
one step
ridiculous.
closer to solving this
Did you hiccup?
mystery. Keep up the good work, and I'm sure we'll find that hero and wolf in no time.
A charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
Saves you from death, but shatters in the process. Okay, so it's like a little safety device. It's like a little save you from dying.
She listens to your explanation. I think I understand now. It sounds like this device is similar to a safety mechanism. It can save you
Never
from
did
fatal
find
harm,
this, did
but
I?
it's a one-time use, sort of thing. And when it's used, it breaks and can't be used again. Is that right?
It said there were two here, though. I only found one.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
She thinks for
I
a
think
moment.
I'm done here. I'll
If
meet you
the
at
clue
the
said
parking
there were
lot.
supposed to be two of these devices,
Okay.
but you've
I
only
guess I'll
found
meet them at
one,
the
then there
parking
must
lot.
be another one
I've been
hidden
thinking
somewhere
more about the foot of
nearby.
the tree.
Maybe there's a secret room
What
or a
sort of
hidden
cult
compartment that you haven't found
refers
yet.
to themselves
Keep
as
looking
a cult?
around, and I'm sure you'll
My
find the other
experience.
device.
They don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
So there's another one of those things over here. I'll solve that, and then I'll go back to the car, because fuck this place. I'm out.
She laughs at your determination to get out of there. Haha, I don't blame you. This place does feel a bit creepy and unnerving. Good call on solving that puzzle and getting out of here. I think we've seen enough of this mysterious location.
The mother crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies to do her best to protect her from the beast coming to feast. Protect her home from the beast coming to feast. Only a hero brave of heart can keep the two apart.
She listens to the clue and thinks for a moment. This clue seems to be hinting at a heroic task. It sounds
Wait, do I
like there's
need
a
another
beast
one?
trying to attack a mother bird and its young. And only a
need
brave hero
another
can
one.
stop it.
Oh.
This could be a quest, or perhaps a boss fight is coming up.
It wants me to find another stupid thing to pick up. Oh, look, a stupid thing to pick up. I was just about to say, I'm not doing that, but it's right here. So now I kind of have to.
She watches as you interact with the object. I see you found another one of those items. Seems like the game wants us to collect these things to progress. So, what
have a
does this
weird
one do, huh?
feeling something's
Anything
changed.
interesting?
Well, I put them all together and the screen flashed and my character said something changed, and I see nothing changed.
She looks at the screen, expecting something to happen. That's odd. It sounds like you put all the items together, but nothing seems to have changed. Maybe it was just a cutscene, or perhaps the change was something subtle that we might not have noticed right away. Let's keep playing and see if anything else happens.
I think it summoned a dog. I think that's all it did.
She looks at the screen. Summoning a dog, you say? That sounds interesting. Maybe having a canine companion will come in handy later on in the game. Who knows? Maybe your
Wait,
dog will
I
help you
have to
fight
go that way.
enemies or sniff out clues. Either way,
Farted.
it sounds like a useful tool to have.
Because there's a birdhouse over here.
She looks at the birdhouse on the screen. Ah, I see you've spotted a birdhouse. Those can often be hiding spots for secret items or clues. It might be worth checking it out. But be careful. Some games have hidden traps or enemies near seemingly innocent objects like that.
Well, let's say the dogs are pretty scary.
She chuckles nervously. Yeah, if the dogs in this game are anything like the ones in real life, they can be pretty intimidating. Especially if they're the guard dog breed or something. Let's just hope
Increases
they're
hand
friendly and on our
duration.
side.
Let's get out of this shithole. I hate this place. It sucks. I'm going home.
She can't help but snort at your comment. Haha, yeah. This place does seem pretty creepy and unsettling. I can understand wanting to get out of here as soon as possible. Let's head back to the car and get out of here.
Oh shit, it's this thing. I actually remember. I remember what it is. Even though I said I wasn't going to do this again.
She listens to your change of heart.
There.
Oh, you remember this thing? Now you have me
There.
intrigued. What is it?
It's triangle up, triangle down, and then triangles together, and then triangle side to side.
She squints at the screen, trying to visualize your instructions. Triangle up, triangle down, then triangles together, and then triangle side to side, you say? Sounds like some kind of cryptic code or sequence. Are you trying to unlock something with this combination?
Yes, and I did. And I found some green stuff. I don't know. I grabbed it. I didn't even bother looking at what it was. How'd I get here? How do I get turned around so easy?
Carelessness.
No, this is where I'm
Haha,
supposed to
so
go.
you're
Never
just
mind.
grabbing things
I'm
without
correct.
even knowing what they are? That seems a bit reckless. But hey, we can always ID the items later, right?
The alarm on that machine's going off because Alan Wake is here. Literally, that's why. I guarantee you that's why.
She looks at the alarm on the machine. Her curiosity piqued. Alan Wake, huh? I wonder if he's an ally or an enemy. And why is he triggering alarms? Maybe he's causing chaos wherever he goes, or maybe he's just really bad at breaking into places stealthily. Either way, sounds like an intriguing character.
Because this is the people from Control. And Alan
She
Wake
nods her
actually
head in
is
understanding. Ah, that makes sense.
one of those
Control
events.
is an organization that deals with supernatural events, right? So it's no surprise they'd have alarms set up to detect disturbances caused by beings like Alan Wake. Sounds like we're in for a wild ride here.
We there yet?
She laughs at your impatience, almost. Just a few more puzzles
I
to
am
solve
almost.
and we'll be on our way. Hang in there, we're getting closer.
What an odd drop off, because you get stuck there. That's the second time I've gotten stuck there, so I assume you get stuck there every
Ready
time.
to go?
Yes, let's go to Bright Falls, my favorite place. Ah, it's so diverse now.
Mr. Wake. We're taking
She
you back
shakes
to
her
our
head in disbelief.
field office in
Getting
Bright
stuck in the
Falls.
same spot twice?
can freshen
That's
up.
rough. It's like the game is trying to annoy you
And
on
then we'll
purpose.
talk properly.
But hey, at least we're heading to Bright Falls now. Maybe things will get more interesting there.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her.
No, fuck that
Bye
kid.
for now.
That's pretty much what she said. She's like, no, I don't want to fucking say goodbye to my kid. Anyways, we're back at the lounge. Oh my god. They're doing the thing from Twin Peaks, I think.
She raises an eyebrow, intrigued by the reference Twin Peaks, you say? The classic mystery horror show? What thing from it are you talking about? Let me take a look.
They're both side by side, drinking coffee at the same time while looking at something.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach
She
out
takes
to,
a
Mr.
closer
Wake?
look at the screen. Ah, I
You've
see
been
what you
gone a long
mean.
time.
Side by
No.
side, drinking coffee and looking at something.
They'd be in
It
danger.
does have a bit of a Twin
It'll
Peaks
come
feel
for
to
me.
it. Maybe the devs are paying
Okay,
homage to the show.
let's talk about something
Either way,
else.
it's a neat detail.
Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The dark presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember.
Black Ooze did it. Gotcha.
She laughs at your statement. The Black Ooze did it? Now that's a wild theory. I can't say I expected that one. But hey, this game has been pretty unpredictable so far, so anything is possible. Let's keep playing and see what other surprises await us.
Oh my god, we're taken back to the past.
She watches in surprise as the scene changes. Wow, the game took us back to the past? Sounds like we're
Alan
about to
Wake.
get some
Oh my
backstory or
God.
insight into what happened
I mean,
earlier.
that's not a black woman,
This
so it
should
can't
be
be Alan Wake,
interesting.
but Alan Wake. Jesus Christ. We're actually seeing Alan Wake. I'm actually getting happy. Alan Wake is a fucking prick, by the way. He's an asshole.
Oh, fuck. Was I on a talk show tonight?
She nods in agreement. Yeah, Elwink definitely comes off as a bit of
It's
a
his
prick.
patented
He's
fucking
arrogant
monologue
and
shit.
condescending, and it's not a
Yeah.
good look. But hey, at least we're seeing Alan Wake himself. That's a positive, right?
I might enjoy the game a little bit more now. At least the narrative side of the game. I don't know what Alan's about.
I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids.
She smiles, noticing your growing enthusiasm. I'm glad to hear that the narrative side of the game is starting to interest you. Alan Wake is a fascinating character, full of mystery and intrigue. As we play through the game, we'll uncover more about his story and his role in this strange world. Keep an open mind and enjoy the ride.
This just reminds me of the Joker movie.
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you.
She raises an eyebrow. The
Looks
Joker
exactly
movie,
like
huh?
the Joker movie.
Interesting
actually.
comparison. Is it the whole descent
What
into
the
madness
fuck?
aspect,
Am I
or is
crazy?
it something else that reminds you of it?
Man, it is so good to see you, Alan.
Look at that itty bitty cherry sitting in.
Exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
She looks puzzled. Itty bitty cherry cinnamon? I'm not sure I understand what you're referring to.
Publishing a new book.
Could you elaborate?
Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality.
So I'm not saying anything because I'm just fascinated.
It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series.
There's nothing in that. Nothing in that cup.
Hits the shelves tomorrow.
What did you try to fool us?
I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I kept expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
This is so cool. Why did the game start like this? What the fuck?
Hello?
It would have cost less to start the game like this.
I'm losing it.
Oh my god. Well, we could have had. I gotta restart Sylvia. She's been going for quite a while. I'm surprised she made it this far. I don't think I had to restart her throughout these 2 hours. All right, Sylvia, after like 2 hours of playing, we're finally playing as the Alan Wake. And right now we're in his nightmare potentially, and there's like a meta talk show part that we just finished.
She raises an eyebrow, intrigued by the sudden shift. Oh, so we're finally in Alan Wake's nightmare? And a meta talk show part? This game is getting weirder by the minute. I wonder what kind of mind-screwing stuff we're gonna encounter next.
I don't know, let's find out. I'm actually excited to see. For once, I'm actually excited.
Something's not right here.
I don't have to chase after a fat fuck.
She grins, feeling a sense of anticipation and excitement. Oh yeah, I'm with you on that one. Finally, some
Old
excitement
gods
in
of
this game.
Asgard.
It's about time, honestly. We've been through so many boring parts already. Let's see what this nightmare has in store for us.
Wish it was a bit brighter so I could look at all this stuff. But I get it. It's the dark world. They probably don't even have light in this area.
She rolls her eyes. Ugh, I know, right? Why does it
Never
always
mind.
have to be so dark?
What the hell was that interview?
Can't they give us
Immediately
some bright,
disproven.
happy scenes once in a
Initiation?
while?
I
It's like
never
they're
read a book
allergic
called
to sunlight or
Initiation.
something.
This felt like a bad dream.
I was
make a
absolutely
good
wrong,
horror
Sylvia.
story.
Literally, like the next room over, there's light.
She laughs, well, color me surprised. Looks like the game
Well, color
developers
me
finally
blue.
remembered that light is a thing. Maybe they'll even throw in a few rainbows and unicorns, who knows?
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
Dr. Casper Darling. Isn't that a character from Control?
She perks up, recognizing the name Dr. Casper Darling. Yeah, he was in Control. He did those weird little videos, right? The ones that were kinda creepy but also kinda funny?
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
Control had a lot of cool little videos and meta shit that happened.
She nods enthusiastically. Oh, for sure.
Control.
Control
The game
was
was so
filled
cool.
with those little Easter eggs and
Just
lore
ended
tidbits.
weird.
The videos, the documents, the notes, all that stuff added to the game's atmosphere and made it even more interesting.
You're not supposed to. Wait, is this a fire exit? Oh, never mind. They can close out that door all they want. It's not a fire exit.
She shakes her head and laughs. Fire exit?
This
You're
was the exit, actually.
hilarious. Like, they'd
dumb.
let us escape that easily. This is a video game, remember? It's all about making things harder for us, not easier.
Oh, 665. That's the code. Well, I mean, I should just look at the wall occasionally and actually pay attention.
She teases playfully. Oh, finally noticing the hints, are we? And here, I thought you were glued to your screen, oblivious to everything else.
Yeah.
A broken transmission I couldn't
Oh my
make
god.
out.
It's a TV of me
What
freaking
was
out.
that?
Oh.
A message? Oh, impossible to
She
say.
gasps, eyes wide, a TV of you freaking out? Wait, what? That's just too meta, even for this game. Show me, I gotta see this.
The video stopped and the TV turned off. Sorry, Sylvia, you missed it.
She lets out an exaggerated groan. Damn it, I missed it. I was so ready to point and laugh at your panicked face on screen. Oh well, next time.
Wait, why did my guy just take out a flashlight that doesn't exist? Why is this game so fucking glitchy?
She snorts and bursts out laughing.
I saw
Glitches
that.
galore, huh?
I saw he took
Looks
out
like
a
the
flashlight
game
that
gods have it
wasn't
out for
there.
you today, Vatic. A non-existent flashlight. Seriously? That's a new one.
There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
This is the ritual to lead you on.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days.
Whatever happened to his wife in the first game, I literally do not remember.
She thinks for a moment. I can't remember either. It's been so long since I played the first game. Maybe we should have paid more attention to the story. I think it had something to do with a supernatural mystery and a writer's block, but the details are hazy.
Notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
So I'm doing basically the same thing as that chick does, but it actually makes sense for Alan Wake because he's a writer. And he literally in the last game, he was literally like writing his own story as it went along. So in this world, he's writing his own story to get the fuck out of there. Makes sense. The other part's boring and it sucks. Straight up.
She nods in agreement. Yeah, it makes sense that Alan Wake would be writing his own escape because of his writing talent. And I agree, the other part does sound pretty dull in comparison to his story writing. It's good when a game's plot actually aligns with the character's abilities and traits, like in Alan Wake's case.
What happens if I tried the door? Never mind.
I couldn't leave.
It immediately said no,
This
don't
wasn't
try
the
the
way
door.
She chuckles. Yep, that was the game's way of saying, nice try, but you're not getting out that easily. The game devs know exactly what they're doing. The door's just a tease.
I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
We have a great show for you here tonight. A real treat for all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight.
Alex Casey himself? Oh my god, Sam Lake.
She grins, recognizing the name Sam Lake himself. The man. The legend. Good old Alex Casey, or should I say, the game developer cameo. It's always fun when developers make appearances in their own games.
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Okay, so that.
Thank you. That means so much.
Okay, I didn't even realize that. So the guy that's with the black chick is the maker of the game.
On more than one occasion,
Is that guy's name Alex
She
Casey?
chuckles. Yep, that's Sam Lake. It's a common practice for game developers to make cameos in their own games. Adds a bit of fun Easter egg for fans, don't you think?
I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it.
Why does Alan look so awkward all the time? Didn't he just write himself back into his own story? Why is he still like freaking out?
Insomnia covered me like a plastic film.
She shrugs. Maybe it's just his way of expressing his anxiety about the whole situation. You know, being stranded in this strange world and all. Plus, he's a writer, so he's always been a bit awkward and introspective. As for why he doesn't just write himself back into his story, I suppose the game will unravel that mystery later on.
Never found Alan Wake to be awkward. He's actually kind of the opposite. He's kind of a dick and very confrontational.
Wait, stop. What was that about
She grins. A bit of a dick, eh? Yeah, I remember him being quite confrontational in the first game as well. But maybe this time around, he's just feeling a bit overwhelmed. Can't blame him, considering the supernatural nightmare he's stuck in.
Hopefully they didn't even pussify him. I could see them pussifying him. Given how fucking woke this game is, it probably made the male look like a fucking beta. But to be fair to the narrative, yes, he's been in the dark world for a long time, so he could be a little fucked up. We will find out.
She rolls her eyes and groans. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. We don't need to get into those woke discussions. And as for Alan looking like a beta, it's just a game, you know? Let's not make assumptions before the story unfolds.
They changed it. Number's different.
She raises an eyebrow. Are you referring to something specific?
This time it's 565 is the number of the beast.
She chuckles and shakes her head. Well, looks like they did a little switcheroo on us. From 666 to 565. Quite the change. Who knew the beast had a sense of humor?
That'd be cool if they had a like little Easter egg of the janitor from Control.
She laughs. Oh, that would be brilliant. Imagine if the janitor from Control just pops up in the dark world and you're like, wait, what is he doing here? It'd be a hilarious cameo and a great nod to the connected universe of these games.
Hello?
Wait a minute. No shit! No shit! Right as I was saying it.
She bursts out laughing. I can't believe it. You just manifested it into existence. Seriously, that's some pretty good timing right there. Looks like the janitor from Control heard your wishes and decided to make an appearance. How about that,
What are
Vatic?
the odds? What are the fucking odds that I just say that now and there he is? I'm pretty sure that's him. If not, it's definitely a reference to him, but I remember him having like a heavy accent.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
She chuckles. Yeah, it's definitely a pretty crazy coincidence. The timing was just perfect. And you're right, the janitor from Control did have a distinctive accent.
Well, I said it's not sure
It's
it's
the
him.
same
I was talking about the
character.
model.
We should hear his voice any moment now. Can't wait to see what shenanigans he's up to in this twisted dark world.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsoppa a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his
Doesn't
own
Alan
X.
have an
It's in
like
a
alternate
shoebox
identity? Tom
in the
something?
basement where you left it. Safe as
She
in the
nods.
Lord's
Yeah, that's right.
purse.
I remember now.
Here's
Alan
the
Wake
key.
had a sort of split personality or alter ego named Tom Zane. I wonder if they're going to
Yeah,
tie
Thomas
that
Zane.
into the story at some point.
I've been
It
trying
would
to find a way to
definitely add
escape the
another
dark
layer of
place.
intrigue to
Any
Alan's character.
suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles.
Also, isn't the janitor pretty much a god?
But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where
She
the
taps her
heart
chin,
is.
thinking, well, I wouldn't say the
I
janitor
often
is a
think
full-blown
about it when
god,
I
but he
walk the
definitely has some
floor and
serious power
look
and
into the
knowledge.
puddle.
In Control, he's like this mysterious
is
and
the
enigmatic
memory of the
character
world.
who seems
Water
to know a lot
finds
more
its
about the
way.
supernatural forces at play
The
than he lets
janitor was a
on.
bit out
He
there,
has access to the
but
oldest
still a
house
friendly
and can
face.
bend reality in strange
I had to
ways.
trust the
So he's
basement would
definitely
get me
not
out
your
of here.
ordinary maintenance guy.
I can't believe that actually happened. I can't believe he actually just showed up now. That's so crazy to me.
She chuckles and
I
shakes
love
her
how
head
they
in
interweave
disbelief,
their
I know,
games.
right?
It's so good.
Talk
They're
about
brilliant at
timing.
it.
It's almost like the game gods were listening to your conversation and decided to throw in a little Easter egg for you. That janitor appearance was just too perfect.
Who do I save?
She grins. Save everything, my friend. Save your progress. Save the game before a tense battle. Save your witty comebacks for later. You can never be too careful in a survival horror game like this. But seriously, it depends on your preferences and how cautious you want to be. Personally, I like to save often, just in case I make a mistake or want to try something different later on.
I was more asking, where do I save?
She thinks for a moment. Ah, I see what you mean now. So, typically, you save your game by finding a save point or typewriter.
Thanks,
In this
dipshit.
game, it looks like the save points are these
Obviously.
typewriters called save stations that
Oh
you'll
my
find
God.
scattered throughout the game. You interact with them, and it gives you the option to save your progress. Just look out for those stations, and don't be afraid to save often, especially before and after tough battles.
Wish I had a flashlight.
She snorts. A flashlight would be mighty handy right about now,
Confused.
wouldn't it? Just imagine exploring this dark and creepy world with a trusty flashlight, chasing away shadows and illuminating hidden clues. Sadly, it seems the game gods have other plans for us. Who needs a flashlight anyway, right? We'll just stumble around blindly and hope we don't meet anything too terrifying.
Inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power, to make them come true. Us, hidden few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But before that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. Rare glimpse into the unseen realities beyond our own, offering us intriguing avenues of contemplation as they transpire in Night Springs.
That's right. There's a show in this game that's called Night Springs.
You've got it. Night Springs is a fictional TV show within the world of Alan Wake. It's a nod to shows like The Twilight Zone and The Outer Limits, which often dealt with the unexplainable and the supernatural. The show serves as an in-game excuse to offer you weird mini-stories and riddles.
An old lamp in a shoebox. I wonder if this is a special item from Control, or whatever that universe is. What are the special items in Control called, Sylvia?
The special items from the Control universe are called objects of power. They're these mysterious and powerful artifacts that have supernatural abilities and can bend reality in strange ways. So if this old lamp is a special item from Control, it's likely an object of power with some unique properties.
The whole room changed, like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming.
They literally just stole this from Harry Potter. There's no fucking way. So I used the lamp to suck the light into my in my lamp, Sylvia, and then everything changed and the light went out. Basically, I took the light, and now I can put it somewhere else.
She burst out laughing. Okay, that's actually hilarious. They really took a page out of Harry Potter's book there. You're like a supernatural vacuum cleaner, just sucking up that light. Who needs a wand when you've got a lamp, right?
This is so
and now
cool.
you've got this portable light source to use in places where it's pitch black. Who needs a flashlight when you can just carry the light with you? Brilliant move, Vatic!
Bruh. I'm really liking this game now. I'm really liking it. Really liking it. Let's see how long that lasts. Actually, we should probably wrap up soon. We've been playing for quite a while.
She nods in agreement. Yeah, you're right. It's been a blast, but we've been playing for quite some time now. We should probably wrap up the stream for today. But hey, it's been great fun exploring Alan Wake 2 and having our usual banter. Let's do this again soon.
Sylvia, say goodbye to the stream.
She waves cheerfully at the screen. Hey there, stream. It's time to say goodbye for now. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we hope to see you next time. Until then, take care, stay awesome, and remember, always expect the unexpected. Bye for now.